Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. And well, I am pissed. I'm pretty much pissed for the nth time, I guess, because I came home like an hour ago or so, and I saw like an envelope sitting in my post box, like a proper black envelope, which I like and stuff. And I thought to myself, well, okay, another unboxing video to shoot and stuff, and more records or CDs or promos to review. And then I tried to get it out of my post box, and I had real trouble because once again the fucking postman, which is a new one who has been on this tour like for on this route for I don't know, half a week now, because I know that, and I've been talking to him because recently a parcel of mine that was sent to me like gone missing, in terms of that it was sent back to the original sender without me getting a notification to pick it up from the post office. So that's why I talked to that guy, and he told me, well, he's new here and he will be the one like taking care of the mail and stuff. And yeah, he squeezed this in, and he kind of like destroyed this envelope to an extent, which is like very thick paper and stuff. The black paper is more stable than the usual white one. That it ripped apart, and is only this like bubble wrap foil that is protecting the stuff that is in there. And yeah, I had trouble with the Deutsche Post for several times, even like 4 years ago when I was just starting this channel. So one of these videos will be linked in the end card, which I haven't seen again or rewatched because it's weird to watch oneself or like talking about stuff, especially when it was in the early times of the channel when I wasn't used to like talking to a camera and stuff. So, but anyway, yeah, I will link this video in the end card, and I will have a look inside. I hope this feels like a few CDs. I hope they are not broken. And this letter comes from Davide Lorenzon, which is a guy in Berlin, which is involved with the Intrauterin label. And I've been sending a tweet out to Deutsche Post and with a photo of this, and I've had him like in CC and also like a few official institutions, because someone needs to take care of this problem that the Deutsche Post is handling stuff like shit. But let's have a look inside. I hope, as I said, those are not broken. And but that I'm like shooting this video is an exception, because usually I put all the unboxing videos I do in order, and I still got this one sitting here, which came in from Rotterdam, which is actually vinyl, I guess. So this will be a video for tomorrow maybe. And let's dive deep into this. And there is like a big pack of CDs. Now it's empty. It looks great when it's empty and it's dark and stuff. I really like this bubble wrap thing, not only for like popping those bubbles, but also for the looks and stuff. And I will have like to remove a lot of like foil from those CDs because they glare and stuff, you know the score. And it's good to see that the Intrauterin label is on a release tip these days, and they're like they're able to release more and more stuff, because they have started, as far as I remember, with about like, I don't know, 3 to 6 CDs per year. And now I've received like several packages this year already, and they've been starting out with, I guess, 3 or 4 CDs in January, and then they sent me a minimum of 2 more envelopes. And I guess one of the last unboxing videos was for the Intrauterin label as well. So yeah, it's good to see that people are like getting more and more into that kind of jazz, experimental jazz stuff the label is dealing with. So let's have a look what we got here. So there's also not only like a bunch of CDs, but also like a bunch of press infos. And let's have a look what we got here and which CD belongs to which press info. So the first one we are dealing with is Intrauterin 60, released on April 13th. Angelo Olivieri, Other Colors. Angelo Olivieri playing with Antonio Giasevolli, Lorenzo Feliciati, and Bruce Titmas. I hope I didn't butcher the names. And here is the press info. like a whole thing. I really like how they like present this whole top section and stuff with a picture. And here is a CD, which is like really nice. I really like the color scheme. This one, very psychedelic, kind of reminds me of like old techno graphics, but this is definitely not techno music at all, I guess. So here's the back, and here is the inner part of the CD. There is instruments on here: a trumpet, electric guitar effects, electric bass, and drums. And what they're dealing with is kind of the theme of colorblindness, maybe, because the first sentence of this press info is like, colorblindness, also called color vision deficiency, is definable as decreased ability in color perception and discrimination. That guy involved in here, like the main guy, Angelo Olivieri, is like one of the 5% of the male population who is affected by this. So this is the main theme. I don't know how they're translating this into music, but I will definitely see as a quartet. And yeah, once again, this is the like artwork and stuff, which totally makes sense also with the dots, because these dots and pixels are how we like perceive colors as well, like within or in the inner realm of our eye, because we don't have like a screen, but we have also like pixels and receptors and stuff, which are picking up colors and then like combining them into like a whole picture and stuff. And what is fascinating about the eye and about the structure of the eye, which I didn't know, that there is like veins within the eye. So there is like a fine network of veins, of vessels where the blood is flowing through and stuff. And our brain totally ignores those and like sees like a full picture without any like obscuring structures in it, and like totally filters those out. So I saw like an interesting video on one of those channels, not I guess SciShow, maybe it's SciShow Space, SciShow, one of those like short video about like one topic, like one scientific topic. And yeah, I learned a lot. Or it was like Today I Found Out, Simon Whistler's channel, which is also great for like knowledge and for like really short bits. Like, I don't know, the videos are about like from 7 to 10, 15 minutes long, and but they're like approach to one topic one might not be familiar with. It's very, very interesting, so check those out. And but let's go back to the music with oh, I will have trouble with those with this name. Di Pace Massaria Gallo Farao, Cholera City, a quartet again, like okay, these are last names. Alberto Di Pace, Andrea Massaria, Danilo Gallo, and Ferdinando Farao. These are like the 4 last names who form the project's name, and those form a project, like a quartet, which has like produced this 8-track CD, which spans like 65 minutes and 40 seconds. And this seems to be dealing like from the first sentence once again, which is, you practice so you can invent. Discipline? No. The joy of practicing leads to the celebration of the creation. So this seems to be like a dedication to the creative process in music making and stuff. And here is the artwork with a really, really readable track list on the back. So I really like this stuff, and also how this color contrast comes to be, because this brownish lettering and the dark blue color, they really go well together. And here is once again the inner part of the CD. 8-track album, 65 minutes, 40 seconds. I'm curious what is happening there. And the next one is I need to take a course in Italian language, because those musicians will hate me for sure for like butchering their names all the time. This is Federico Galciano, Liquid Identities, a 5-piece project, which is out records 064, which will be or has been released on June 1st, so only a few days ago. And this is a quintet led by Italian clarinet player and composer Federico Galciano, which is the debut album for the project, which features, as it says here, original songs inspired by jazz and contemporary improvised music, classical contemporary chamber music, and South Indian Carnatic music. So anyone help me out? What is Carnatic music? C-A-R-N-A-T-I-C. Never heard of this, so I will have to look this up because I don't have any idea. But South Indian music sounds like a proper inspiration from India. I just know like the raga thing, and I know of course like some cheesy Bollywood stuff and all this like Bhangra and bass stuff, which has been happening which has been happening in clubs and which has been popular like around like I don't know 2003, 2005 with all these like Bhangra, drum and bass things happening more and more. But this might not be what I'm into here or like confronted with here. So this is Liquid Identities. The front cover, the back, once again an 8-track CD album, and here is the CD and stuff. And the final one is to be released on June 15th, which is Namatule by Francesca Naibo, sorry, which seems to be more like an improvised thing, actually, like played with like guitar objects, effects and compositions. So this sounds more like a freestyle, maybe not really jazzy, but more experimental, really experimental, contemporary, classical or whatever composition. Here is the release info again. And here is the artwork, which is the darkest of all those artworks. So this like kind of grayscale-y artwork might point into a direction musically, but I don't have, oh, this is like 14 tracks actually, but I don't have any idea, so this will be a surprise for me for sure. But I will review all these on my website baze.djunkiii within a few days, I guess, so depending on how fast things progress on my side. But here actually, no, nothing's broken. It sounded like something fell off from the inside of the CD, but actually all CDs are like fine. And yeah, still, if you have trouble with Deutsche Post, so harking back to the very beginning of this video, if you have bad experiences, let me know, please. Like, put them down in the comments, and or like also put them on my Twitter, like as a reply to the tweet I've sent out today. So maybe we can get a lot of complaints out to this company, and maybe they will like listen and maybe change something of their regarding of their business behavior or something like that. So this is my unboxing video today, not the one I planned, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, also on Twitter, follow me wherever, and check out my Instagram and stuff, and the Bandcamp, which is up here or up here once again, of those Pink Minimalism 7 inches. I mentioned this in the last like notification I had on the last video, but there are only 4 pieces of my anti-art completely blank pussy pink 7-inch left. So if you're interested in like art vinyl anti-vinyl, grab one of those. They're only $5.99 plus shipping and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one. See you later.